100,000. Mind-blowing. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the garage. And this weekend on my way to PRI, the most mind-blowing thing ever happened. 100,000 subscribers in less than 5 years. I'll say this much, is about 2 months, less than 2 or 3 months, less than 5 years. We've been doing this for 5 years. We've been doing this for 5 years. Seriously, almost 5 years. So first off, I gotta thank my beautiful wife, Mrs. Garage. I couldn't have done it without her support through all the ups and downs and all those things. Followed by you guys. Obviously, this channel would not exist if it weren't for everybody out there that participates, watches, comments, everything. It started off as a journey of me. I was doing this stuff anyways. A lot of the information I couldn't find, or if it existed, it was really hard to dig through and get to what you were looking for. And so I thought, I'm just going to start recording myself doing this stuff. And I went into it with the mentality from the get-go. If this helps one other person to tune their vehicle, hey, it's a win. I'm not out here trying to gather 2 million views on every single video. That was never the intention of this channel. It was to help the people that are serious about tuning, that like to learn new things on their own. And somehow we got to 100,000. So the cool thing about it is, that's just the most monumental milestone that this channel is probably ever going to have. I think I did the math, and it's going to take me another 50 years to get to 500,000. So the intention was never to get to 100,000. But you guys, all of you, huge shout out. Thank you to the subscribers. Thank you to the patrons out there, especially the patrons that have been involved since almost day one. I've got a few guys that have been patrons for years, and they really drive the channel and empower me to keep on making content. And of course, thank you to the sponsors. I've got my Nitrous Express banner back here. Nitrous Express No Performance have been there since almost the very beginning. I had like maybe 2,000 subscribers whenever they contacted me about being a sponsor. Mind blowing. Love those guys. They've been great. They always offer me new stuff, help out without a question. I just absolutely love the relationship that we built with Nitrous Express and Snow Performance. And that's why I make a point to use their stuff on all of my cars. Even if I buy a lot of my stuff for that. They would send it to me for free. I still go out and spend money on the stuff because I believe in their product that much. And of course, HP Tuners, who's been on board for a couple years now. We've got a lot of cool things coming out with HP Tuners in the next year, especially the core ECUs about to drop. Keep your eyes peeled for that. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm thinking heavily about throwing it on the Smoke Monster and finally divorcing Holly from all of my vehicles. As far as standalone EFI goes, no more Holly. Get that out of there. So very excited about that. And there's some other things coming up that we'll talk about as it happens. So 2023, terrible year. Terrible year. If you've been following along, I had brain surgery about a year ago. At the end of 2022, going into 2023, Dad got cancer for like the 4th or 5th time. Just spit everywhere. Mom developed cancer in January, around January of last year, and passed away in March. And so all the traveling I've been doing back to Oklahoma and Texas and stuff like that had me tied up until June. So I didn't get to do 95% of the things that I wanted to do because you have to take time for family. And I thank everybody for their support through all the tough times. Dad's doing better, which is great. Unfortunately, my dog, Seven, which you've seen on a couple of my videos, she now has cancer. She's had 2 surgeries in the last couple months. But she's in good spirits, which keeps me in good spirits. In fact, she wouldn't let me out of the house this morning without taking her for a short trip before I went to work. So, and then there's always Han Solo barking in the background. Listen, Han, Greedo's about to shoot first, buddy. But nonetheless, all the stuff that's gone on for this year, I've been super excited to get this year behind me. And so this was a nice little bonus of like, holy cow. Hadn't been really paying that close attention, been trying to squeeze in videos where I could, and just so many things to do, not enough time, and just trying to get through life as rough as it's been. But once again, thanks everybody for the awesome support and understanding and all that stuff. So 2024, what do we got going on? Global B. We're going to be diving into Global B real soon. You blink, you might miss it. You're going to want to check it out. If it's something that you might be considering tuning further down the road, Global B is coming for everybody, and we're going to be tuning on Global B. The Viper, we've got some stuff to tune for that, so that's going to be happening very soon. The Monte Carlo with the new LS3 in it. Right now it's on ACES fuel injection. I think I'm going to get a Lingenfelter conversion box and take it back to the P01 just so we can do some videos on the P01, P59, whatever you want to call it, 411 platform, 3rd gen platform. Then once we get done with that, we can always take it to a 4th gen platform if we want to / need to, and then it'll probably end up on a Core also. Then the Core, the Nova, I want to get the Nova off the Holley HP. I absolutely hate it. I've had nothing but problems. Holley is, I won't get into it. So I am one way or the other getting the Nova off of the Holley HP before the race season. Rocky Mountain Race Week 1.0 is back in Oklahoma. Super excited for June. That's what I'm working towards right now. Don't know what I'm going to take, probably the Nova. But I got a lot of work to do. I got to do a gear vendors, got to swap out the ECU, EFI, whatever you want to call it. So there's plenty of stuff coming up that you're not going to want to miss. But that's just kind of been it. Right now, I'm just working my way towards Christmas, get through Christmas, start January, and then it's going to be boots on the ground. Let's start getting back into tuning, doing that stuff. I want to do classes again. I know I've talked about it all year. I really want to get back into doing classes. I'm scaling back my remote tuning right now, and that's so maybe I can free up more time to do stuff like classes for you guys, provide you guys with opportunities where we can get together on a online meeting and chat about things and go through kind of the process of tuning from that angle. Because I know some people prefer that as opposed to it because they can ask questions live and stuff. And then, of course, the live show. We're going to keep on cranking out the live show. We've done really good the last couple of months. We're going to try and carry that forward. I enjoy it so much. I enjoy interacting with you guys. And it's been so great lately because we've got groups of new people showing up and we've got the people that have been around for a long time answering the questions before I can even get to them. So if you haven't been on the Thursday night live show, you really need to check it out. It's at 8 Eastern, Thursday nights. And, we've got a group of 50 to 60 that are there almost every Thursday. And that number goes up and down, but a lot of good answers, a lot of good questions, a lot of cool people. And there's some cool people that drop by, like Joe Simpson drops by every once in a while. You'll see him in there making fun of me because that's what he does. But we'll have more guests also. So keep your eyes peeled. 2024 live show guests, all that jazz. So if you have any suggestions of what you would like to see for 2024, let me know down in the comments. And once again, I want to thank all of you for making this tremendous milestone accomplishable. As I said, this is your channel as much as it is mine. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, ABT, always be tuning.